Right, it is Saturday and we are going to take the ceiling down in here now. We also have an engagement party tonight, so that's part of the reason why we're wearing these. And also, there's no shower here anymore, so
Well, I'm showering later
yeah, but not here.
in the gym.
Yeah, so the plan is take the ceiling down, maybe do some other stuff, we'll see what we get done, and then go down the gym to shower, to come back here to get ready, to go to engagement party, to come back here to sleep, to wake up in the morning and do more work. Same time.
So much fun.
Okay, so on to the messiest job we've done so far, taking down the lath and plaster ceiling. This footage makes it look like it was really quick and really easy, but actually it was awful. We've now taken down every ceiling in the entire house, apart from the living room. And yeah, what a messy job.
Good job we did today.
Yeah, very good job over here. Our lighting has just arrived. Also, our radiators here, we haven't shown these. We'll show them later. We only have 6% battery and we're going to get a reaction now to our lighting.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay, what's
Grab.
the big one then? One of these ones?
Must be down the bottom, surely. I don't know. Open that up. You've got 5% battery, so
Oh my. Oh,
my
how posh
gosh.
is that?
that is seriously posh. Okay. So there, look, see.
That is posh.
I know,
Should've done
Dan's
that.
Dan's gonna love putting these electrics in. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah. That is a sexy looking.
Not knurled.
Oh, I thought it was going to be nailed.
We didn't choose that. We chose it on the big one.
Of course.
I wonder if some of these will be different though.
Dun dun dun. Let's find out.
Nice though.
So imagine our surprise when we get a delivery of plasterboard and insulation, thinking it was going to do the whole of the upstairs, but it did not. So we needed, oh my gosh, but 8 or 9 deliveries in total, and this carrying very heavy things inside became all too common a task.
Right, absolutely shattered today. Me and my father, 2 days in a row I've been off work now. Yesterday was a lot of chasing out for Dan the electrician. We've insulated the roof, well, the ceiling of Nora's room and Lily's room up to the part where it joins together. Stand the sparky, banging, and done all this part. Got 150mm of insulation in here. We've got 200 to go in the actual attic space. We're waiting on the 130 to 60, 130 and 60mm PIR to go in there. We've got 120 in here, but we've only put that one piece in up here at the moment because we switched tack and started using the rock wool. And then down here now, me and my father spent all day, there it is, contemplating life. Me and my father have spent most of the day getting all this insulation in around here. And Dad's done a fantastic job of cleaning up a lot as well, because this was all stinking. There he is. Thanks Dad, you got on camera now, me thanking you. Yeah, so we had a huge order and we've used the majority of the 120. I think we should have enough to do everything. 25mm, I imagine we'll need more, but not much. And we need the 130, we need the 60, and I think we've got too much rock wool for anything, but largely that's being used inside the internal walls and stuff for sound insulation, so good to have it. If we have too much, it's not a problem. Anyway, it's been crazy. I mean, we're going to come back tomorrow on Sunday, I think, to carry on. But yeah, we're making strides. It is. What's that?
Where are you gonna go? Who's you start with 8? I thought you were sing again.
Sing? I haven't singing. You mad? You look ridiculous right now. I've been judging you. Just get some cool view of our horrific household. We got some super noodles. Here's I've eaten them. My father's upstairs. He's just had his break. He's a
But I
good
mean, he
worker.
was here for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, he doesn't take long breaks. We have insulated the whole attic. Abby cleared it all out, and then we've put 200mm of insulation in there.
Clearing all out was actually
Rockwool.
more difficult.
Oh yeah, but it was horrible. Yeah, I know.
Gross job. I just want to be muffins.
We'll get your comeuppance for this.
What do I want?
Kudos.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
And now we are doing some more of the 120mm insulation in the walls upstairs. We put all the 100mm sound insulation between the girls' rooms and between Lily's room and the landing. And the only place left to put that now is, in vertical walls at least, is in Nora's room to the bathroom. We're not doing that at the minute because the bathroom wall is coming down on Monday and we don't want to get it absolutely stinking. You okay?
Oh, the studs are inside the bathroom, are they?
Yeah, they're on the bathroom side, yeah. So, the next job now is carry on putting 120 in Nora's room. We need to extend the joists in Nora's room because the old house had thinner joists, so I need to put joists in. I need to extend the joists through there so then the ceiling will be flat. And then get some fireboard up on the ceiling, which, by the way, I think is warping upstairs.
Oh?
Yeah. So I think we need to get
The boards?
we need to get that sorted ASAP.
I told you so, but I told you not to hold them slowly.
So, it's now Sunday. We had our break yesterday, came back and nailed, well, screwed the ceiling, but we nailed doing that really well. So this is Lily's room currently. All of her ceiling is done. This counts as attic space, so we have to use a different thickness board which we don't have yet. It's been delivered tomorrow. This is all insulated. This is for sound insulation.
For TV?
OSB there to take the weight of a TV. We've got all this netting on, hold it all in. So Lily's got sound insulation through all of her internal walls. This is how we're getting in out to the attic at the moment, so we can't do that part. Lily's got sound insulation on. We've also got sound board to go on as well. Then on Nora's side, you've got OSB, which is racking for the house, just to give strength to it. So we don't need to worry about putting anything on for the TV or whatever. On her side, not that she's on the TV right now, she's full.
Thinking about the future, you know.
Thinking about the future. But we put shelves, we could put rock climbing things on there. Anyway, we've also got then sound insulation to go, sound board to go this side as well, which will be excellent. So the girls should be relatively quiet. I'm a bit worried about calling them for tea. But, you know, Nora shouldn't hear Lily's TV and Lily shouldn't hear Nora's mentalness. Then we've got these boards on because the steel won't flex at all and wood obviously will. We'll get cracks in our ceiling if we don't basically drop the ceiling slightly. So you can see here it's going around that. So that's simply to get the level the whole way down and to make sure it's all nice and flexible as a house can be. We've now got my laser levels on here. This is the centre board. We're going to put our first bit of fireboard up now. That's 120 out, so that's going to go, the fireboard's going to go right up. Abby's going to screw in there while I hold it. This line is to show her where she's going here, and then that line is just to the side again. And that'll be our first bit of plastering, plasterboard up. I will record it. And we will...
We might get divorced.
Yeah, we might get divorced after this. This might be more than anything just evidence for the trial for a murderer. Here we go. Right.
So our first bit of plasterboard's going up. These fireboards are 25 kilos a sheet, I think. So put in, you know, the whole of the ceiling upstairs and downstairs above our heads was not a fun task, but definitely makes it into a room, which is super exciting.
Okay, so it's now Thursday at some point, and we have some of the ceiling up. In Nora's room, we've got a decent amount of insulation in. We've got this insulation, which is 120mm, and we've got 50mm on top, which is going to do a vapor barrier. Not that I've sealed it yet. I've got to get some foil tape for that. Then we've got these battens on, nice and solid. And then we will put our plasterboard on. We're not doing it yet because this one's loose, because this one needs some work done behind it. But there's enough space to get part of the ceiling on. So that's our fireboard, which we have to have. Nice insulated ceiling. And then we're in the middle of doing Lily's room, which is an absolute nightmare because cutting these angles is now impossible. That is 150mm. Yeah, 150mm, and then we'll put another 50mm on top of that. And then, oh, if I take it out here, this is the most exciting part. We've got the lead tray in the roof. So this is what the boys had specially made. This is one piece of lead with, you can just about see it there. It's literally welded. I did take a picture of it before it went into place. And all the water runs off here then, and they've dressed it back with all the tiles, so it looks absolutely stunning. That took forever. It took forever for the boys to do, but honestly, if there's a single thing that the boys need to take a picture of in order to show how good they are and show how much craft they put into it, it's this. Like, they've absolutely smashed it. So good.
We've got the renderers here today. This is just the base coat, and I think it's going to be smoothed out. And that's on like the side porch. Ah! Yeah.
We have had a crazy couple of days. The renderers come and started. I'm not sure if I've shown that at all. If I haven't, here it is. So that's the start of the first coat. They came up and beaded up all the edges. And now they need to come and spray it all. They have sprayed all of the lean-to. So it looks a bit greyish at the moment. Obviously it will be white. You can ignore that pipe. It's just there for, that's where our waste will be for the oh, I can't even speak, for the hand basin. But we have to drill out now everything, which is why we've had such crazy 2 days. My father's been over. I put in this new pipe here. If it goes down, there you go. I put in this new pipe ready, and then my father put in two of these bricks. I don't know, because I don't know why there was a square missing of our house there, but he's done that. That's our new waste pipe hole over there, so we need to put some pipe in that in the morning. before they come. But anyway, so we've got to put scrap pipe in, and that's what we're doing. We've also moved our toilet downstairs, because this is our downstairs toilet in here. That's the toilet from upstairs I brought down yesterday. It's plumbed in for flushing with a bucket, but it's not actually plumbed in with water yet, because all the water over here was in absolute state. I don't know what the quality of the camera's like, it's getting quite dark, quite late. But there was an absolute mess of pipes over here. I've now changed them to go in this direction instead, because our sink has been moved. And this is our waste now for 2 showers, 2 hand sinks, and 1 kitchen sink and the dishwasher. That's 50mm pipe. And then they all run in 40mm, which are these 2 here, and also this here. And they changed to the 50mm because that's what you need to do. So that's now running through there. This wall's all coming down, but that's all running through there for our kitchen to be here, which is where it will be in the future. The sink, currently, I've plumbed up the water. I haven't plumbed up the waste, because I need to go to Screwfix and get a new waste pipe, because the old one was absolutely shot. And up here we've done loads. So like I said, Dad came down today and did cementing, but yesterday he came down and helped us do Lily's room, and not Lily's room, Nora's room, and it is flying in here now. I don't know if you can tell how stunning sunsets are going to be from this room. For some reason it's not really darkening to show you the sunset I can see. Use all scaffolding. Anyway, the light in here is lovely. So we got all the 120 behind, we've got the 25mm above, we've taped it all. We've got building control coming out tomorrow to check that they're happy with this as our vapour barrier. If they're not, then we'll have to take the battens off and put them back on again after we put down a plastic sheet, but this should be sufficient. We got half a ceiling up. Again, we're not going to put any up until we've had building control round. We've framed all round the window. So now we've got wall, cavity, timber frame with 120mm in, 25mm, batten, then plasterboards. This should be boiling in here. We've got that insulation for heat, obviously. And then in Lily's room, the other side of the USB, we've got all this insulation, which is for sound, so the girls can't hear each other too much. We've done the majority of Lily's really awkward parts. We still need to do around here, but there's some parts we have to batten out from the old roof to make sure it's all level. But that's coming along. My father did a couple of these yesterday as well, which is amazing. Such a massive help. Abby's been amazing, obviously. But yeah, we're getting there. We're making some serious progress now. That's it. I'm gonna go back into the lovely light to film my goodbye. So it's Monday tomorrow. Tomorrow we're back in work. Tuesday I've got my evening course in college. Friday Lily's birthday. It's Lily's birthday, so we won't do much next weekend, if anything at all. So we need to make the most of Wednesday, Thursday this week, really. To the point that now I've said all that out loud, I'm thinking I should probably book a day off work to get this done. But anyway, we're getting there. Really slowly, we're getting there. We're waiting on the windows. I don't know if we've said anything about the windows already. We're probably at least 3 to 5 weeks away from windows in, because we didn't order the windows quick enough, or we had issues with windows anyway. So we can do as much as we can in here. We can't really plasterboard too close to the windows in case it gets wet. Which is not cool. And we can't really plasterboard anything downstairs in case upstairs gets wet. So we're going to do what we can, where we can. That's that. Goodbye.
So, just wanted to show you a little bit of house progress. This is Nora's room. So as you can see, it's all plasterboarded now. We've actually got the plasterer coming tomorrow, which is really exciting. We've got, there's a little bit of plasterboard missing from up there, but we're just waiting for an offcut for that. Obviously this is a work light, but I don't know if you can see it. It's hooked up to, or it's hanging off of the actual pendant lights. We've got all the electrics coming out the wall ready. We've got our radiator pipes coming out the wall ready. More electrics. we've got like normal plasterboard on the outside walls. That's the grey stuff. We've got blue plasterboard on the walls, like the internal walls, because it's soundproof board, so we don't want the two girls who are obviously bedrooms next to each other, and one's a teenager and one's a toddler, to get annoyed. So basically we don't want we're trying to keep the teenager happy. We don't want to be woken up by the toddler. So we've got soundboard in between there, and then on the ceiling, can you see? We've got pink board, which is fireboard, because we've got so many steels in the house that we need to have fireboard. And then, so that's ready for a plasterer with like electric, radiator pipes, everything. We've got to clear it out today. There's like offcuts of plasterboard for insulation, which needs to be put elsewhere. And then you come into Lily's room, and she actually hasn't got black cover in the window, so there's much better light in here. And you can see sound insulation in the wall between the girls' rooms. Pink plasterboard on the ceiling, going over the steel. You can see our steel work there. Then we've got 120mm in the walls between the joists. This is Matt's dad, and we've got 25mm then going over it here, and it's being battened out. This room's taking a little bit longer because this sloping ceiling and like joining the old to the new with the slope has not been easy. But yeah, it's coming. We've got electrics coming through the walls in here as well, all hooked up ready, pendant ready. Matt's doing the radiator pipes as we speak, so that when we plasterboard they'll be through, and he's downstairs like hooking up all the radiator pipes to the main circuit or whatever it's called. I don't think it's called a circuit, I don't think it's electric. Main thing. So yeah, lots of things going on.
I know Abby's already filmed today, the same day, but ta-da! It's quite dusty because we just swept it all up. And Nora's room is now fully done. We've been taking the glue up off the floor. I've changed the sheet to put a clear plastic one on there so you can see what's going on. There's my beautiful wife, who's worked very hard today. And that pink bit of plaster was the last, plasterboard was the last bit to go on. It's meant to be blue, but it's fine. Blue is the sound block and pink is the fireboard, but it's fine. We've got our gin, which we've been leaving in the house. Not because we've been drinking in the house or anything, but we're taking it down my parents to have a little celebration because we've done so much. Ignore those 3 random bits of wood. They're just holding on the top part until we batten out properly. But the bottom's battened out properly. This is all insulated.
This wall's ready for plasterboard.
Is it? Yes, that wall's ready for plasterboard.
This wall's ready for plasterboard.
Yeah.
This wall's ready for plasterboard.
No, that one needs the copper pipes put through because there's radiator the other side.
This wall's ready for plasterboard. This wall's ready for plasterboard.
This is really weird of you.
This wall's ready for plasterboard. Oh, we're getting excited. Back to this wall ready for plasterboard.
Yeah, it's 4 walls, 5, 6. And ceiling's ready for plasterboard. Yeah, we are looking good.
Need pipe in that wall. Pattern on this wall. Ready for plasterboard.
Ready for a drink?
Yep.
Okay. So all systems go here today now. We've got Di, the plasterer. You're on camera, Di. Permission to put you on YouTube?
Yeah.
Agreed, there we are. Absolutely nailing the ceilings in here and some of the walls. Very exciting. And Abby and Jeff has come down, Abby's dad, to help with this. And we now have this entire section done. Which looks pretty awesome.
I think it's
So good. And then we need to order more materials. We need to order more plasterboard because we've got 1 sheet of blue left, which can go in Lily's room. But we need another probably 4 or 5 sheets of blue and 2 sheets of grey, and then Lily's room will be done. Yeah, we're getting there. It's exciting. Okay, it's Friday now. The renderers here for their second day. We've had another skip delivered. We've got a pile of rubble we need to get rid of with a grab lorry. We've got breeze blocks for around the chimney that's being built, and then the nice bricks that are also being built. The house has got a first coat of render on there. Renderers here again today to get the second coat on. I'm not sure if you can see from here, but up there we've got the chimney started being built, but now it's covered because there was an issue with the plans. We need these basically like little steel ladders to go inside of the course, the block course, to hold that in place. We just had a delivery of 2x2s to bring down the ceiling and 25mm battens. We got all of these. Looks like a lot of 2x2s. Why have we got so many 2x2s? Oh, I know, because downstairs needs batten out as well. Love that. And then we've got all these plasterboards which I'm in the middle of carrying in now. Pink ones for the around the steels again. Grey for everywhere else. Oh, what an absolute nightmare. So I'm going to carry all this in now. And then carry on with the landing. Lily's room. Nora's room is mainly plastered. Lily's room is being plastered this weekend. There's more plaster. And look at the state of this room a minute. All the kitchens falling apart. Ren's crappy kitchens. When we were moving it just literally fell apart. It's the kind that you build yourself when you first, when you order it, like, it's flat pack. And it's just absolute crap. We have so many issues with them. I'm going to put all the plasterboard here now. Living the dream.